What's poppin', everybody? Today I'm back. This is the first wig that I've done in a cool minute, and I forgot how much I love them. So as you guys can see from the title, today we're back with another wig video because I always like having bright colors of hair, but obviously, you know, I can't really be changing my hair that much because it's kind of dead. So wigs are just the way to go for me. Big thank you to ISEE Hair for sending me this bomb 613 22-inch wig. I've worked with them before. The video did get taken down though because of copyright infringement, but if you guys remember, I had like a short like light blue wig, so that was from ISEE Hair as well. So I have worked with them before and I do really like their wigs. You guys can go ahead and check out the link to this one down below. As always, my video is just going to be the custom coloring, so how we got like this nice lavender color, and then the installation process. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this whole look, then keep on watching. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and give you guys a quick little look at the wig. As you guys can see, we have the pre-plucked hairline over here. There's no specific part, so you can part it like wherever you want pretty much. And then as you can see, it's the whole 22 inches. Then we have a good like 4 inches for the lace front for the part, so it's a good amount of space. And to dye it, as always, we're going to be doing the watercolor method. So I just have my little tub of hot water from the sink. Then I'm using the Adore hair dye. I'll leave the number and the name on the screen because I don't remember it. I pretty much used about like 1 full tube of the hair dye, and I just pour it in there and then melt it in to make sure that it's all like mixed through. I just used some gloves, and then I did like a little test strip to see if I should add more dye, and I needed to, so I did. And then I put in the wig and just started like pretty much just smushing it around. I don't really know how to describe it, but you just want to make sure that you get all of it dyed and you have like a good amount of product sitting through the wig. Some parts will dye faster than others, so you really want to focus and make sure that it looks even. For me, it's always a little bit harder to dye like the roots and stuff, so I just kind of like let that sit in there for about I think like 12 minutes. That was actually kind of a long time, but that's what I decided to do. And then you took it out. As you can see, like it absorbed all the color, and then we're just gonna comb through it. It looks like a mess, but trust me, we'll be good. And then I'm using my Silk Elements, what is this, heat protection spray. Oh my god, I'm going so fast. But I'm using that, and then I'm blow drying it through. I always like to blow dry a little bit extra around like the hairline as well with the tracks, because that part always stays like wet. So yeah, then I'm going in and flat ironing it. I'm keeping this at a low temperature. I think my flat iron was at like maybe 310 when normally it's at like 350, but I like to keep it at a low temperature just so that the hair dye doesn't fade. And yeah, and then I went ahead and plucked the hairline. I did a little part along the middle, and then I like to go along the side of the hairline and then just pluck through it just to kind of thin it out. And I kind of pluck like a good amount just so that it's not too thick at the top. And yeah, then we're done. Today is a Saturday. It's been a couple days since we had Miss Wig over here, nice and dyed. So now that we have like the whole coloring part done, we're gonna go ahead and install her. So to install this wig, we're gonna need a couple things. This is the spray that I use to kind of hold the wig cap down because we're doing the stocking method today. You can get these from Sally's, Amazon, beauty supply store. I was actually surprised that the beauty supply that I go to was still open, but I was happy though because I think that is considered an essential business. And then we're going to need a blow dryer so you can dry the freeze spray, and some wig glue. The wig glue that we're using today is the Walker Ultra Hold hair system adhesive. This one is my favorite one for lace front wigs, also the only one I've ever tried, so there might be better ones on the market, but this is the one that I like to use. And let's go ahead and get into it.
Yeah, get into it.
Okay, so the first step in securing your wig is making sure you have a nice flat base. So I find 2 braids is just the easiest way to do that. Now we're going to get our stocking cap and place this right over. It will kind of smush your face a little bit, but it's fine. For the spraying, you want to make sure that you do this in a couple light layers. When I first started doing wigs, I would kind of like drench it. And I think that was a big mistake. You just want to do like a light layer around the scalp. Okay, and before you go in with the next layer, you want to make sure that it's completely dry, otherwise you'll just get like a lot of buildup and it won't be so cute. So we're going in layer number 2.
In these cars, you know, pull up whole entourage in the farm. I got designing for days, but it's something about them. Go crazy for white apples, well, maybe because I'm a dope boy.
I can't take myself serious when I have this on. Once I get like about 2 good layers, I just like to get some circulation back into my brain. So I just kind of cut the little scrunch part, and then to make sure that the wig cap stays in the back, if you have thread, you can actually like thread the cap through, but I don't have any thick enough thread, so we just bobby pin it. I typically don't keep my wigs on longer than a day and a half, just because I don't know, I feel like it's a little like it gets a little stiff, so I just prefer to get them off. We're gonna go ahead and go in with some little cuticle scissors now. Cuticle scissors are actually like my favorite thing. I used to cut the scalp with regular scissors, but I just find that cuticle scissors make it so much easier to get right along your hairline. And I just like to go and get like pretty much the band off first, and then I go in and start getting as close to the hairline as I can, and then I'll cut a little pocket for my ears. I have to be careful when I'm doing this because last time I actually cut my hair off. Like, that does happen. I'm gonna take like the next 15 minutes to go and cut as close to my hairline as I can. I like to do this very slowly because you don't want to cut too much, because you can't go and like put it back on. You really have to be careful when you do this. So if you're trying to rush, now is not the time. As you guys can see, there's still like little parts of the wig cap that aren't gonna come down, so I just like to get some spray and then use like a rat tail comb and then just blend it down. And this will just kind of blend it in and make sure that it looks like part of your skin. And I like to do this in small sections at a time, just so that I can really focus on it. So I like to put it on first to kind of see what we're working with. So we're just going to push this back a little bit, and then we're going to powder this area right here. I'm actually getting some concealer. This is a Morphe concealer, and I'm putting this down my part because I want the part to be in the middle, but I want to make sure that it looks okay. Just squishing that in, and we're gonna set it with some powder. The powder that I'm using isn't super opaque, so that's why I went in with the concealer. You can actually use like a foundation and kind of rub this around everywhere if you want to be able to like change the part. We're ready to glue. Oh my gosh, I'm nervous. So for the Walker tape, we're gonna go ahead and get this. I like to do this in 3 sections as well. We're gonna go ahead and go in on the middle and then on the sides. Who do I look like? Avatar. I look like Avatar, the Last Airbender. Now I'm looking crazy, but this is what a work in progress looks like. Alright, so we just took off the whatchamacallit, our little wrap. I kind of messed up. I put the wig a little bit too back, but it's whatever's. Not really much I can do about it right now. I like to use my little curling iron or curling wand. This is a Remington curling wand. I literally got it for like 20 bucks at Target, like I don't even know how many years ago. But I like to use this as a little hot comb to kind of flatten out the top of the wig. If you guys have a hot comb, go ahead and use that, but if you aren't trying to buy one, because I know that they can go up to like $40, $50, maybe more. If you just have a curling wand or a curling iron, you can just go ahead and use that. Alright guys, so it's actually the next day. I installed the wig yesterday, so this is what it looks like now. I changed the part from the middle to the side. It did get a little bit messed up because I slept in it and I didn't wrap it or anything, so yeah, it got a little bit messed up, but it's okay. That's what happens sometimes. As always, the links to this wig will be down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.